Good day, everyone. Imagine you're scrolling through your phone, and a suggestive ad pops up. It's designed to grab your attention, and it does. Your heart races a little, and you feel a pull to click. Why does this happen? Today, we're diving into how pornography affects the brain, a topic that's relevant in our hyper-connected, digital world. Purpose and structure. Pornography is more accessible than ever, and its impact on our minds is profound, shaping how we think, feel, and behave. In the next 20 minutes, we'll explore the neuroscience behind this, looking at how porn interacts with the brain's reward system, alters neural pathways, and influences emotions and relationships. My goal is to share evidence-based insights, so you can better understand these effects. Let's get started. 1. The brain's reward system and dopamine. Pornography's power lies in its ability to tap into the brain's reward system. At the core of this is dopamine, a neurotransmitter that signals pleasure and motivates behavior. When you watch porn, your brain releases a surge of dopamine, creating a feel-good rush similar to eating a favorite dessert or winning a game. But here's the catch. Porn delivers what scientists call a supernormal stimulus. It's an exaggerated version of natural rewards, like food or sex, designed to hyperstimulate your brain. Unlike real-life intimacy, porn offers endless novelty, new scenes, genres, or performers at a click. This floods the brain with dopamine in a way that natural rewards rarely do. Over time, frequent exposure can desensitize the brain's reward system. Studies, like those from the Journal of Sexual Research, 2016, show that heavy porn users may need more intense or novel content to feel the same level of excitement. This is called tolerance, similar to how drug users need higher doses over time. The brain's dopamine receptors become less responsive, which can dull pleasure from everyday activities, like hobbies or socializing. Engagement moment. Think about it. Have you ever felt bored by something you used to enjoy? That could be your brain craving a bigger dopamine hit. This isn't just about porn. It's how our brains adapt to overstimulation. Section 2. Neural pathways and habit formation. Let's talk about how porn reshapes the brain's wiring. The brain is plastic, meaning it adapts to what we repeatedly do. Every time you watch porn, you strengthen neural pathways tied to that behavior. This is called neuroplasticity, and it's how habits form when you pair the dopamine rush of porn with specific cues, like being alone, stressed, or on your phone late at night. Your brain builds a mental shortcut. Over time, these cues can trigger an automatic urge to watch porn, even if you didn't plan to. A 2014 study from Cambridge University found that compulsive porn users showed brain activity patterns similar to those in drug addicts when exposed to their triggers. This rewiring can make it harder to break the habit. The prefrontal cortex, the brain's decision maker, may struggle to override these urges, especially if porn use becomes a coping mechanism for stress or boredom. The more ingrained the habit, the more effort it takes to change it. Engagement moment. Raise your hand if you've ever found yourself stuck in a habit, like checking your phone first thing in the morning. That's neuroplasticity at work, and porn can create an even stronger loop because of its intense reward. Section 3. Emotional and social impacts beyond dopamine and habits. Porn can affect how we process emotions and connect with others. The amygdala, the brain's emotional center, can become overactive with frequent porn use, leading to heightened arousal or anxiety in certain situations. For some, this can make real-world intimacy feel less satisfying or more stressful. Research, like a 2019 study in Psychology of Addictive Behaviors, suggests heavy porn use can reduce relationship satisfaction. Why? Porn often portrays unrealistic scenarios, which can shape expectations about sex, body image, or partner behavior. The brain starts comparing real partners to these idealized images, which can lead to dissatisfaction or disconnection. porn can also affect empathy. A 2020 study in neuroimage found that excessive porn consumption was linked to reduced activity in brain areas tied to emotional processing, potentially making it harder to empathize with others' feelings. This doesn't mean porn turns people into robots, but it can subtly shift how the brain prioritizes emotional connections. Engagement moment. Have you ever noticed how media can shape what you expect from life? Porn is like that, but on steroids, because it's so emotionally charged. Section 4. Potential for recovery and balance. Here's the good news. The brain is resilient. Because of neuroplasticity, you can rewire it with new habits. Reducing porn use or taking breaks can help restore dopamine sensitivity and weaken those automatic neural pathways. Studies, like one from 2017 in Frontiers in Psychology, show that after a period of abstinence, people report improved focus, emotional regulation, and relationship satisfaction. Practical steps include setting boundaries, like limiting screen time, finding alternative stress relievers like exercise, or seeking support through therapy or communities. The brain can adapt to healthier patterns, but it takes time and intention. Today, we explored how pornography affects the brain. It hijacks the reward system with dopamine, rewires neural pathways to form habits, and can influence emotions and relationships. While these effects are real, the brain's ability to adapt offers hope for balance and recovery. In a world where stimulation is a click away, understanding how our brains respond to porn empowers us to make conscious choices. Whether you're reflecting on your own habits or just curious, I hope this gives you a clearer picture of the science. If this resonates with you, consider one small step, like setting a screen time limit or talking to a friend about what you've learned. Thank you for listening, and I'm happy to answer any questions. So, we've unpacked how pornography impacts the brain, hijacking the reward system with dopamine, rewiring neural pathways to form habits, and influencing our emotions and relationships. The science shows both the challenges and the hope. Our brains are adaptable, and with intentional choices, we can find balance and restore healthy patterns. Closing thought. In a world where digital stimulation is always at our fingertips, understanding how our brains work empowers us to take control of our habits and live more intentionally. I'm passionate about breaking down complex topics like this to help you navigate life with clarity. Call to action. If you found this dive into the brain fascinating, there's so much more to explore together. Subscribe to my channel for weekly insights on how our minds work, practical tips for mental wellness, and science-backed strategies to thrive in a digital age. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join our community of curious minds. Let's keep learning together. Thank you for being here, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments or answer any questions you have.